So what is going on in that beautiful mind of yours?
Messed up.
Sometimes.
Living in that all the time right now. And just what you just said, that we tend to sometimes become the child. And I feel I'm stuck in that child syndrome to the point where I'm living with my parents and I cannot reach them. I can't touch them. I can't feel them. And I feel I'm going to miss out on being with them while being with them. It's a horrible place to be in.
So as you talk and I think of family, I am my family too. So can I touch me? Can I be with me? Can I get to know me? I cannot experience what you want to experience with my family, maybe, but I am the closest family member I will ever meet. And notice how you react when you believe the thought you can't get close to them. Just close your eyes and witness what you say and what you do and how wrong that is and how far off it is. And every time you attempt it and try it, it's just you feel distant, and work with the family member you can work with. And that family member to get close to is the one you wake up with. It is the one you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with. It is the one you live with. So if you're like me, sweetheart, you know, my family members I can't get close to. How close can I get to myself? And here's how close. I can identify what created my identity in the first place. Something so powerful, it would even create my family, who they are, what they do. To work with you, what you're thinking and believing about your family leaves you distant. Your family's right there. You can see them. But what you're thinking and believing about your family, now that is the separation. It's the only separation you're ever going to experience.
They're going to die. They're going to die. I'm going to die. They're going to die. It's just...
Oh, sweetheart. You know, my mother's been dead for years and I'm still waiting for her to die. Mothers don't die. Fathers don't die. They live here. And if we don't get it resolved in our own lives. Have you written a worksheet on your parents?
Not exactly, but another worksheet. But this is a troublesome area for me where, like I hear my mom almost saying, come home every day. And I feel she's such a profound person. Like she just knows everything. And she's laughing with having a neurobiological disease and everything. She has nothing missing in her life, with nothing actually there in her life. And I have everything going for me, yet nothing going for me.
Well, I would listen to my mother. She says, come
on. Yeah, but that's the biggest pain, because I know she's right. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
So she's talking about coming home to yourself?
I think so. That's how I read it, because I'm living with her. And that's why it's very painful.
So, sweetheart, you are always home with yourself. It's about noticing. Look at your thoughts of your mother. You see her in the past saying, come home. Look at your thoughts of your mother in the future saying, come home. And see those images in the past of you not coming home. And those images of you in the future, you're still not home.
Mm.
Now, who would you be without that? Just notice your breath. Get still. Get still. Notice anytime your thoughts are past, future, and just understand that that's not wrong. Just notice and come home. Home. Now, as you notice thoughts coming in and past, future, mother, father, just notice and stay with the breath. Home. Present. Now imagine you're running. And notice your mind as you're running. It's in the past and the future. Just notice, continue to run. Feel the sun shining down on you. And stay home. Even though you're running, stay home. Not right or wrong. This running, this walking, this sitting still. Home is immovable. It's in you. It doesn't go away. You leave it, it doesn't leave you. Always present. It doesn't scream, come back to me. It just waits for you to notice and come home.
Saying, why are you running?
You see the world as you're running. And come back home as you continue to run. It's immovable. This home. It's about noticing. And to meet it is an honoring, a presence, an anchoring, a safe place, the real. The breath in and out. center of that immovable presence. It's a safe place. It's the place where the past and future, it's a place where past and future can never penetrate. Never affect it. It's security, immovable presence. Security meaning no illusion can affect the real.
So it has to keep coming back.
It doesn't have to, but it certainly is beautiful, that recognition and respectful and honoring.
But it can.
The
Like
question.
it's possible to keep coming back. It doesn't.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Because it keeps going.
You really never leave.
Ah.
It's a recognition. The illusion. The past is no more than an illusion, just like the future. It's the not now. So you can never leave. You can just notice the true nature within you that is immovable. No apparent distraction changes it, moves it, alters it. That must be what people mean when they say the peace of God. God meaning above all else meaning past, future, the illusion of past, future. The not now. All of you, that's yours. You don't have to recognize it. It's just lonely until you do.
If it knows it's lonely, why does it keep going?
It's not lonely. It's never lonely. It loves children that are in the not now, in the not now, in the not now, in the not now, with all their toys and that they do have, they don't have, they will have. A more forgiving parent you'll never find. It's the kind of parent where there's nothing to forgive. And it sees you dancing in the past and dancing in the future, and it knows you're safe, that you're simply asleep. It doesn't worry, it's immovable.
And one is trying to catch something.
It's not trying to catch anything. That's just the baby sleeping.
My mom.
And that can only be your mom of the past or your mom of the future. Your mom is never now. There is nothing more than this presence, this love. Be devoted to that. And when I say be devoted to that, all I mean is notice.
What's the self-abuse?
What is
The self-abuse.
the
You
self?
can't do this much. You can't do this much. You can't get this. How many sessions are you going to sit through to get this?
It's not something to get, it's something to notice, to be aware of. You can't get what you've already got.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, precious.
Thank you, Katie.
You're very welcome.
Mm.
So the immovable. Immovable. I often say love is the power. It's a definition that doesn't do it justice.